1111, 111, 222, 333, 444. You want to know why you're seeing that number so much? These numbers are the ones that I see the most, and that seems to be what most people are experiencing. And there's other combinations of numbers that you could be seeing, 777 or whatever. But these four combinations are the most commonly witnessed by people. And presumably you want to know what they mean. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about what each number represents. But we're also going to talk about kind of the real reason that's happening. Because see, you're looking for a meaning. You're looking for a sign. Like, oh, I want to know that, I don't know, I'm going to manifest abundance, or my situation is going to improve, or I'm going to manifest a relationship, or whatever it is. And that could very well be what you are being told. But more often than not, it's really just a communication from God, from the all, right? And that could be what you are being told. Yes, one of those things, like your life is going to improve or whatever it is. But really, it's more like you're just having a two-way conversation with the universe. So let me just get right into what each number means. That's really what I think most of you want to know. But more importantly, guys, stick around towards the end of the video, because I'm going to tell you like what you should be doing about it, and what what to do during the interim. Because a lot of people, I think a lot of people get like hung up on these signs, and they're looking for something to bring some change to them. Like, let me know that I was a good little boy, or I was a good little girl, and you're going to bring me the big thing, God, and you're giving me the numbers, so that must be what it is. The mind loves that. The ego mind is separation. It looks at everything in terms of, like, I am me, and the big bad universe is out there denying me whatever my wishes are. So if I see the numbers, maybe it's because I was a good little boy, and I'm going to get my thing now, right? And that could be. But really, we live in a participatory universe, and I'm here to show you that you can cause all of this stuff to show up if you want it, guys. I mean, if you look at this beautiful home that I'm living in, and you look at my life situation, you guys, I'm a successful business person. I've coached thousands of spiritual students on increasing consciousness, law of attraction, and these types of things. And I travel, I'm successful, I have everything that I could possibly want, and time. I've got all the time I want too, right? Well, how did I do it? By manifesting with intention. And yes, I got these numbers all along the way, and I'm still getting these numbers all the time, guys. It's every day I get these numbers. So let's talk about these numbers. I'm going to start at the top. 444. That's a big one, right? And so 444 is really just like balance, stability, a celebration. The universe is speaking to you. The universe is acknowledging that you're there, but it's really having to do with themes of stability, balance, the path forward. Like, think of like a wedding celebration, something like that. I read tarot cards. So think of, if you know tarot cards, think of like the Four of Wands, right? So it's a balanced, stable situation. It's a celebration after some hard work. So it's like a triumph or a party or some good times. You might be being shown that something like that is coming your way, or you're being encouraged to manifest that. And that's really what I think about these numbers. That's the part that people miss. Again, people are looking for the big pie in the sky to come down and give you everything that you want. And what I'm telling you is, well, maybe what's being suggested by the universe is that you could be going to get those things. So I think that's more like what that is really all about. So 333, I think this is having to do more with like living holistically, like unity between body, mind, and soul. So something a lot of people, the common mistakes that I see spiritual students making is focusing too much on one of the aspects and not learning to live in harmony with all three, body, mind, and soul, right? Now, granted, soul needs to be your starting point. That's always where you begin. And this is a big mistake that a lot of people make, a lot of people starting out on their spiritual journey, is they get these three components confused. So that's why you see a lot of people on the internet talking a lot about how the more healing you do, the more spiritual you are. And that's not spiritual. Spiritual is just consciousness. That's what the soul is, right? Body, mind, soul. Now, the more consciousness that you create, the more of that you foster, the more healing that you might actually experience. You know, think of it like the mind is like an engine and the soul is a gas tank feeding that engine, right? So the more consciousness that there is, the more like balanced that you'll feel emotionally. And then of course the body, you're not even going to want to do the things that you used to do. You know, I finally quit smoking. I used to smoke cigarettes and I drank too much, and I still drink a little bit. Like on the weekends, I'll have a couple, but that's pretty much it, guys. And I sleep better now. I eat way better food than I used to, right? So there's this holistic harmony. And yes, it starts with consciousness. It starts with real spiritualism. Genuine spiritualism, that's what I'm all about on this channel. That's what gets shit done, guys. That's how you're going to get the law of attraction to start working for you. And as a matter of fact, before I forget, I'm going to link a masterclass down below for you. I put it in every video. It's a short video. It's like a 20-minute, think of it like a quick start guide. How do I get this law of attraction to start working? And I spend most of the video focusing on the key element, which is consciousness, right? So tuning in with your soul, consciousness, that's a real thing, guys. And, you know, giving you various tools to do that. How do you cultivate an increase of consciousness? And you don't think your way there. That's the mind. You don't think about consciousness. I mean, you can think about it, but no amount of thinking is going to make you more conscious. That's why healing doesn't cause you to be spiritual, but spiritual might cause healing, and it often does. So that's the number 3. That's a big one, you guys. Number 3 is when body, mind, soul are in harmony, and it all starts with soul first. Okay, next number, 222. This is talking about partnerships. Maybe you're going to be hearing from somebody, or you're going to get an invitation. An old friend will reach out. Maybe an old flame is going to reach out. You're going to meet somebody, or you're going to be out to dinner and you're going to be brave enough to ask the waitress for her phone number. I don't know, something along those lines. It could also be partnership with God, or the all, right? If you don't like that word God, some people, I don't know, they don't like that word. But you could call it the all, right? So the mental universe, the source, and the physical universe. So same as you, body, mind, soul, right? But when you're in partnership with that force, it could be telling you, hey, thanks for acknowledging me, 222, right? Or again, you know, maybe you're going to run into an old friend or something like that. Pretty straightforward, 222. Now, 111. 111 is like a general, like the door is open. Like your consciousness is exploding. You are manifesting something. You are receiving acknowledgement back from God. It's the universe acknowledging you, right? And 1111, all these numbers, again, like I said, you know, stick around to the end, because I'm going to tell you what to do about all this stuff. Really, overall, so if you're seeing like one set of numbers, like you're seeing 333 over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, then it means something. Because again, people want to know the meaning. What does it mean? What does it mean, right? And maybe if you're seeing one of these numbers over and over and over and over and over again, then it might have a meaning. But if you're seeing several of these numbers, like 3 or 4 or more sets of these numbers, and they're like all over the place all the time, different numbers, then it's more of the universe is just acknowledging that your consciousness is expanding. The mental universe, when your consciousness is increasing, is actually like ringing a bell. Think of it like ringing a bell. You're exciting the universe and it's reverberating back. That's why you're getting these numbers, especially 1111. So go check out my my masterclass. Again, it's like a quick start guide, how to get the ball rolling on the law of attraction. You really just got to increase your consciousness. 80 to 90% of your manifesting game is your Zen game. That's the secret to the law of attraction, guys. So get started on that. You're going to get that feedback from the universe the more that your consciousness is increasing. And then you'll have the ability to manifest whatever you want without waiting for a sign. So there you go, guys. See you later.